Well, you can say Mockracy is a lot of things. You can say it's a jazz quintet that's been expanded to 20 people. It's an orchestra piece that uses improvising in a composed setting. It's a piece, however, that has no set end, so the end is absolutely improvised. It's a piece that's owned by the whole community of players, because not only do they bring all their skills to it in interpretation, but the co-leaders bring their own music to it. Another way to look at it is as just a pure satire of the government. It's very satirical. There were a lot of laughs in the performance that we did in Oakland.
Nuclear.
Mockracy has 3 singers in it who are supposed to be the president and his cabinet. So I gave them a libretto that just consisted of all the buzzwords and phrases I had been hearing out of the media in that time that the piece was composed, which was the ramp up to the war. And lo and behold, what was the one phrase I heard the most? Weapons of mass destruction. So that became the theme song of the president and his cabinet. And it happened to map perfectly to the rhythm of this march I had already written, which went, dun 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 dun, and with weapons of mass destruction, fighting terrorism now.
Weapons of mass destruction done, the fighting's only just begun. Saddam Hussein's a madman bent on curbing our freedom.
Yes, there's the death march, and yes, there are the words weapons of mass destruction over and over and over again until you can't stand it anymore. But more of the politics is in the process of the piece, the way the musicians interact with each other. One of the things that keeps the piece really vital and alive every time it's performed is because these people are such great improvisers and composers. So and I've given over control to them, so I don't know at several moments in the piece what exactly is going to happen. And there's a long stretch, especially in the second movement, where I give over all control. A lot of orchestras are communities already, but they're hierarchical communities. They're headed by a despot, and it's a very old sort of structure. I don't need it. I'm not that interested in it. What I'm interested in is seeing people doing their own work and taking care of business. It's not anarchy. It's not democracy. It's not hierarchy. It's Mockracy.